So yeah, I'm getting a little bit lost here. We're now come through that area there, which is a church, to the side of a different courtyard with the well in, and now we're in like some gardens. Honestly, like you think you can go in one bit, you then go to the side and take another part. There's another part going to the right. There's so many interchanging directions of what actually takes you into where. So we'll go along this bit, I suppose. Um, Honestly, the weather's absolutely stunning today. Um, it's so grand. I mean, you know, when you put into perspective 52 acres, and I know that's the land mass, but it's also the largest brick church in the world. Castle. My God, as you can see and hear, I'm a little bit flabbergasted. But I do believe I've just made a loop now to go back to the other part and then go in where the well is, and then you can also go up the stairs in there and go around the outside of it. So this was actually a good choice by Scotty. Well done, me. Christ on a bike. Yeah, this was definitely worth coming to visit. As I say, I really am overwhelmed by the grandeur of the place and just the sheer scale of it. And there's all bits of relics from the old castle that are to the sides, maybe part of towers and stuff before it was restored. And obviously a hell of a lot of work must have gone into restoring this, my word. Crazy. And that's the thing, when you're doing this green route, they say you can't go in certain bits and other bits are closed or whatever, but I don't feel like that actually matters, because if you were then trying to do all the other stuff as well, it's going to become, you know, to a point where you can't sort of, you know, see everything in a short space of time. It would take you probably like 4 hours, maybe more. And then you think of the amount of walking that involves, stairs, things like that. This is what I meant by, unfortunately there's a vehicle in the way, but that's the area there of the well. And then up here, you can walk along and around the top, I believe. I hope I'm correct about that. We'll soon find out in a moment, but a lovely stained glass window at the top. And some people that I just went past here as well. So yeah, get a much better view from this area here as well. Yeah, this is the bit at the top, look, with the bird on there, and I suppose this top bit doesn't really matter which way you take. I'm not sure if there's any of these rooms open. As I say, it's going to be a long vlog for Scotty, and I want to show you as much as possible, even if we break it up into parts, because again, you just come to another archway here. There's all the way down, there's a wicked looking spiral staircase at the end there as well. So yeah, this is phenomenal, man. I feel like I've been transported into another world. Oh, there's a lovely breeze coming through here, but I love the effect this gives on the camera with the light in the dark and these little arrow windows. Unfortunately it's a bit bright out there to see it like that on my camera. But we persevere and we'll do our best. So I'm hoping that when I come to the end of this part, I can then go back, go down there or whatever, but I don't feel like that's the case. I feel like I'm going to end up going to a completely different part of the castle now. Sort of use the audio guide a little bit, but then you have to keep stopping yourself and taking in parts, and there you go. That's a much better way of doing it. What a stunning view, and as I say, we haven't even got to that bridge yet there. We haven't got to these paths that are underneath that you can keep making your way through. So yeah, you end up then in this little room here. Not sure what this little shed's all about. Oh, it's a dunny. It's a toilet. And if you come over this side, that's the river we went over on the way on the train. And you can see other parts, and Jesus wept. Like, now I understand how much of a challenge this is actually going to be to cover it all and put it into a video and actually show. I mean, I know people are showing little parts of this bit on the outside and things like that, but I haven't seen anybody showing what I'm showing. So again, we'll stop here and we'll transition into the next part.